What's happening, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a great week. So here it is. Today is the day where I get to announce the winner of my 600 subs giveaway contest, 600 subs contest giveaway. I don't even know how the wording works on that. But the winner is here. So what I did was I took all the names of everybody who followed the requirements, and some of you have your subscriptions hidden. So I'm taking you on your word that you are subscribed to my channel, check out my content, and you come back. So I appreciate that if you are. So I'm taking you on your word, we're going with the honor system. So I did that, and I just entered all of your names into a randomizer and just click a button and then pick the name. So the winner is, drum roll please, Jackson Malone. So shout out to you, Jackson Malone, for winning this lovely stack of variant comics here. 600 subs, you got these books here, and I will also pack in a couple other just random things I have, because I have a lot of swag that I've amassed over the years from conventions and different comic shops that I've been to across the country, and I don't even know, just all types of goofy promo stuff and just comic book swag, because I love all that stuff. I eat it up, I honestly do. I have a big box, this is complete tangent, but I have a big box of just all types of different swag and just different little mini collectibles and just promo stuff, and basically just swag, because that's just a perfect catch-all term for everything like that. So I just have a big box of that stuff, and I have also a bunch that I kept separate for giveaways and like just other prints and I don't know, magnets, pins, all type of just cool little nerdy collectible stuff. So you will get some of that packed in with your winnings here, which is this lovely stack of cool variants that I have set for you. So what you need to do is just email me. You'll find my email in the description and probably on my about page. But just email me, and then just so I can get your address, and then I will get these out to you, sometime after you email me, probably just next week sometime, whenever. So yeah, that is that. So thank you again for Jackson Malone or shout out to you for winning, and your liking and subscribing, commenting, and just giving me your feedback and what you kind of want, or something that you would want to see for the future. And also just thank you for just engaging with the channel and just watching and commenting and yeah, just supporting me. So I appreciate all of that. So that's that. Now let's get to, so the rest of this video is going to be dedicated to something that I talked about. I knew was going to happen. I just knew it. I talked about it in my 600 subs video. If you remember, you have an idea what the hell I'm talking about. And then I want to get into some framed comics and some of my favorite comics that I have framed up here, because we'll get to that second. First, let's get into this. So I talked about, when I do, if I'm celebrating a subscriber, I don't know what's the word, monument or whatever, achievement, something like that. I just saw the covers for that number, issue numbers for that to match that subscriber number. So last week it was 600. And I talked about one book that I could not find that I know I had. So I swear, as soon as I finished recording that damn video, I was, that same night, I was going through some books, just reordering that stuff, and I fucking found it. I knew I was gonna find it. And it was in one of the places I just didn't bother to check, because I was like, it wouldn't be in there, because why would it be in there? And because I knew it had to be there. I just could have swore that it didn't need to be in there, but it did. So here it is anyway. Thor 600, this is the Olivier Coipel variant. I had both of those, or two of them anyway. So the other one was the Marko Djurdjevic one, and this one is Olivier Coipel. So it's dope, and honestly, I should have two of these. I don't know where the other one is, because I'm pretty sure I picked up a second one years ago, but that's that. So we got those out of the way, because I swear I just wanted to, as soon as I saw that one, I was like, I gotta put that back in the video, because I said it was gonna happen the way it did, and it did. As soon as I just found it in a random box. So that's that part. As I was getting into, I wanted to talk about some framed comics, some signed comics, some of my favorite signed comics, signed by one of my favorite creators. Now this one frame, I just put these books back in here. I got them signed last year when I finally met this creator, who is one of my favorite people in comics. And I finally got to meet him, sign some books, and I just never put them back in the frame to put them back up. So I'm gonna show you those, and I also want to show off some of the other frames that I have. So years ago, when I decided, all right, I want to get some frames for my comic books, and you can actually see one here, which has the first 4 X-Men #1 variants signed. All these are signed by Jim Lee. I haven't met Chris Claremont, or I think Alex Sinclair. I don't know if Scott Williams should be on this too. And then Alex Sinclair should have had a hand in the covers as well. I'm not 100% sure. So I want to meet those other three as well, because just they were part of this monumental event in comic book history, Marvel history, X-Men history. They were all had a hand in that. So I would love to meet the rest of the three of them and get them to sign those covers. So right now they have X-Men 1, or just Jim Lee. So I have those. The other one, well, first up, I got this frame from IKEA, and originally, so I picked up 2 of those, and originally they were white, and I was thinking, you know what, I don't want white frames because it just looked goofy as fuck. And I was like, so I spray painted both of them. I took a little bit, so I had to spray paint them, and like let them dry, and I think I put a second coat on them and maybe some sealant on them. I can't remember, it's been so long since I did that. But I was like, once I got them spray painted black, it's perfect. Only other issue is it gets dusty in here. So actually I'm due to, like you probably can't even see it, hopefully, and I hope you can't, because it just looks bad. I need to dust them, but I just have a problem with dust in this room. So that's that. And then I also picked up, so these are some of the frames I picked up years ago. I just never used them, but I have like these. So those 2 frames from IKEA, which can fit 4 single issues, which actually works out pretty good. The only other issue is like the issues kind of shift around, and because these X-Men 1s, they don't match up evenly. Like if you're just laying them flat out, they don't match up. And what I wanted to do was offset the issue so that the image is actually lined up, because I wish they would have did that better. But because of the frame, they kind of shift around, so it's all uneven. And then, so I have 2 of those, and then these top 10 frames right here were from IKEA as well. These other 2 I just got from Wally World. I just want to try some frames, so they're different. This one is a little more involved, so I was like, I probably won't use that one, but it was like $2-3. And then I have some cardstock, some black cardstock paper to just like a backer for the comic, so have that. And then if you are curious, this is the, I don't even know how you pronounce this, the Ninja. This is what these frames are, and I have checked out, try to put a couple comments in and just see how they look, and they look great, especially with the cardstock paper behind them. Look perfect. So definitely before, I just wanted to show you that, just for like a teaser for things to come. And then now let's get into the other books. I don't even know which ones I want to show off first. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I think I will show off this other frame here. So here they are. Now that obviously I had to go X-Men when I was thinking about framing comics. The X-Men ones were the first ones I had in mind. And here they are, X-Men number 200. Yes, I have both of these. I have multiple sets of these, and I actually have, this was when, like, this issue dropped when I was still getting the Marvel subscriptions. So I was actually getting physical subscriptions from Marvel in the mail around this time, whatever year this was. I don't even know if there's a year on this. No, there isn't. But I was getting, so this one was, this is the cover by Bacallo and Townsend and Delgado. So Tim Townsend, Edgar Delgado did this cover here, which features the X-Men. This one is the Reavers, or the Marauders, I mean, and it's Humberto Ramos, and should be Hector Delgado should be on here as well. Yeah. So, and I got, this one was part of the subscription, and I had to go pick up this one, and right now I have probably 3 sets of these, give or take. All right, I'm in frame 1, so I picked the better set. I kept just bagged and boarded. And then like the other set, I was like, all right, I'm gonna frame them. And eventually I got them signed by Humberto Ramos. So I had them signed by Humberto Ramos, and I had them plugged up on the wall here. But last year I went to Ace Comic Con Midwest, and I did a little video of the show floor there with one of my buddies. So we were out there, and I got to meet, yes, I got to meet my man, Chris Bacallo. I still don't even know how to pronounce his name. I forgot to ask him that, but I was completely fanboying out. I was like, dude, you're one of my favorite creators. I've been wanting to meet you for years. I just absolutely love your work. And I had a few books signed, but I had a bunch more. But he was like, just taking like $2 a signature. And I was like, all right, I don't want to spend too much on signatures. So I just ended up getting like 6 books signed by him. So I got both of these. And he was asking about the other signature. I was like, oh man, that's Humberto Ramos, which I met him years ago. So I got that, and I still want to meet Mike Carey, again, Tim Townsend, Edgar Delgado, and I don't know who else is on this one. Yeah, EDGAR DELGADO. I don't know the other signature there, but so that's so that. And then funny story was when I was getting ready for the convention, I was like, all right, this is the books I want to take. So I'm packing up my regular stuff just for the weekend, but I'm also like pulling my books out to get signed. And these frames, especially like both of these, have been up so long that I forgot how they were fixed to the wall. I couldn't remember like how they were even like up there. So I was like, how are these frames done? So I'm like, I had them up against the wall and I'm trying to pull. I'm like, I don't even know how these, I'm like, are they hooked up there? Like, are they on nails? Are they on push pin? Like, what, how are they up there? Like, so I'm like doing it and it was like just too close to the wall, too flush. So I couldn't look behind it. So I'm like kind of pulling and I think I kind of heard a little Velcro. I was like, wait, it's those Velcro tabs. So I was like, just pulled it right off. I was like, oh, look at that. That's so damn simple. So those, what are they called? I don't even know, like those little strips, whatever. Those are so like just perfect, like just perfect strips you looking to hang stuff. I absolutely love those. And once I remember what the hell they even were, I was like, oh yeah, those are perfect. I remember putting those up there, but that's how long it's been since those have been up there. So that is X-Men 200 with the endangered species, backup stories there, X-Men, the Marauders, Mr. Sinister, all that good stuff. Fun stories and just gorgeous art. Just love Mike Carey's writing. And then having Chris Bacall, Tim Townsend, EDGAR DELGADO, Humberto Ramos, all fantastic artists working on the book together. Chef's kiss, gotta have that. So next up, I want to finish up with some of the other books that I had Chris Bacall signed because I had to pull out some of my favorite books and it was all X-Men stuff because obviously I love X-Men. And once I just had to pull out a bunch of his X-Men stuff. So, and seriously, it was just great because it was like my first big convention in 4 years. So I think the last one I went to was C2E2 2015. And then this was summer, I think this was August of 2019. And I never even got to talk about the convention, but I did put up that video. And then I did a video haul, or I did a video of my comic haul. And then I posted the photo gallery up on my blog. So it's like just those 1 or 2 days, I think it was 2 days of everything there and tons of pictures and came back with a bunch of cool books. But like meeting him was definitely the highlight of the show. And I got these other books signed. I got a few other books signed too for some other creators, but definitely meeting Chris was the absolute highlight of the show. That was the main reason why I went to that show, because I was like, this is my chance to meet him and I just gotta go. I don't even care, like I'm going. So yeah, so I was absolutely fanboying out. It just took me back to those other years of Wizard World Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, C2E2, Wizard World and Chicago Comic Con were the same thing. But yes, it was just great to be back in that environment again. Comics, cosplayers, and publishers, and just all type of cool stuff. So last up, and he did a couple, because I got again 2 sets of those X-Men 200s there. And so here's there's another book that I had signed because I just love this cover. You've probably seen this t-shirt. This is Amazing Spider-Man 555. This was Wolverine and Spider-Man. There was like a blizzard in New York and they ended up teaming up for a bit, part of Brand New Day. But Zeb Wells, Tim Townsend, and Fabela. I don't know who Fabela is though, but you can kind of see he kind of did that there with the like the webbing around his signature, which I thought was absolutely dope. When he asks, "Oh, can I put it up?" Like, yes, you can, absolutely, feel free. Like you can put whatever the hell you want on this book. And I told him, I was like, dude, I have and I'm pretty sure I said how many copies I have. And right now I think I have 3 copies of this. I just love this cover, seriously. I do have the shirt of this. I told him, he was even surprised. He didn't even know that they made a shirt of this. He's like, I didn't even know they made one. And I was like, dude, you should definitely got to check for that because it's a dope shirt. And I just love this one. So this is going to be one of the ones, or not this copy, but one of my other copies is going to be one of the ones that I framed. So that one will be up in my comic book room. And then let's see, let's do this one next because, so here is the David Finch variant, which is the full gatefold variant. So it has David Finch drew a bunch of X-Men characters on here, a ton of mutants on this book. So I had David Finch sign this one years ago C2E2. Humberto Ramos probably was at C2E2, and then Chris Bacalo last year. So that one was dope. I was like, oh yeah. So I just need to get, again, Mike Carey and Tim Townsend, Edgar Delgado to sign that as well. And then here is the variant for X-Men 200, or the other variant, with the featuring the Marauders. So we got Humberto and Chris signing that one as well. And last up, because I told you I have multiple sets, so here is the main cover, and you can see everything he put on there. Again, I was like, yes, you can do whatever the hell you want. Like, put all, because this is never leaving my collection. Like, seriously, one of my favorite artists doing my favorite team. So he got, like, he just went crazy. X's everywhere. I was like, oh yes, that's perfect. Right, put his name over the title, and oh my gosh. So Chris Bacalo, Humberto Ramos, two fantastic artists who I just absolutely love their work, and just doing an X-Men book together. I mean, what's better than that? Seriously, Mike Carey, one of my favorite writers. Got Tim Townsend, Edgar Delgado, two fantastic creators who don't get enough love. And yeah, so again, I just wanted to show off some of this cool stuff. So I'll show you this again. X-Men 200s frame. So this will finally go back up on the wall. So I just put those in like a couple days ago, honestly. And then X-Men 200 with all the X's. The X-Men cover. This is the Reaver, or I keep saying Reaver, the Marauder cover. And then the Finch variant with Finch's signature added on. And then the Amazing Spider-Man 355. This is another one. All of these books are, whenever I see them for $1, I instantly grab them all up. I don't even care. So I have multiple sets of each of these, and these two are already framed, and I'll definitely be throwing one of these framed up. So that is that. So yeah, I just wanted to show off, announce the winner of the contest. So again, shout out to you and thank you. So hit me up, email me, and give me your address, and I can get these out to you. The Thor 600, because I knew I was gonna find it later on. And then just all the other cool stuff. So that's that frame sign, some of my favorite signed books, because one of the subscribers, I forgot which one, who said it, had mentioned something about some of my favorite owned books. And I said, oh, that's a good idea, because that's actually something that had already been in the works, but I still give you a shout out for it. And I can't remember who it was, but I probably will overlay it here, maybe overlay their comment, because I definitely wanted to give them a shout out, because I was like, all right, even though I already had that one in the works, that's still a great idea. So I want to shout you out for that. So I will do that when I edit the video. And yeah, tons of cool suggestions. Again, thanks everyone for the support, for entering, and just for engaging, liking, subscribing, sticking around, and checking out the content, and just showing love and support. So I appreciate that, all of that, and especially specifically the engagement. So a lot of cool stuff. We're back on deck after 2 days without internet because of that stupid storm. So we're back rolling, baby. And again, just got a lot of cool stuff on deck, so stick around. So yeah, happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is GENOTHADRAGON. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and peace out.